Hello everyone, this is ICBs here, and today we're going to be talking about the scary movie franchise. And it's probably not something you've heard anytime recently, but you know what? We're going to talk about it. And I know I talk a lot about superhero movies, but you know what? I want to talk about something that I like for once. And yes, I do like this franchise, that's why I'm making this video. And I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia that I still like these movies because they were not very critically acclaimed movies. In fact, I would say that they were outwardly hated movies. And the reason why I like them is that I essentially see them as sketches and parodies, almost like YouTube sketches and parodies that people would make online. And yeah, that's why I like them, because I like that kind of humor. And you know what, even with the nostalgia, I would say that I am not a big fan of the last couple of movies. And you know what, the reason for that is that the first two movies primarily focuses on a single movie to parody. Yes, they parody a lot of different things, but just in small scenes. I would say that the first movie parodies I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and the second movie parodies The Hunting. The first two movies have their focus, but the latter movies chooses a lot of movies to parody, which didn't really work out for them in my opinion. The reason for that is that essentially these movies are parodies, not comedy, so there's a big difference there. Yes, both are supposed to make you laugh, but comedies do it with their own original content, while parodies makes fun of the already present content, or at least that's what my definition of comedy and parody is in movies. The problem comes when the latter movies chooses too many movies as their focal point. You can't expect the average user to have come prepared by watching 10 different movies beforehand just for the jokes to work. That's why the first movie did so well, because it was a parody of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. But the fifth movie that I just recently watched yesterday chooses at least three big focal points to parody, that being Mama movie, which is a really good horror movie. If you haven't watched that already, I really recommend that. And then they go on to parody The Planet of the Apes and Swan Lake, and they fit those movies into the bigger mold of Mama. Now the movie reaches the ending for Mama, but the other two storylines never really go anywhere, and I do literally mean that they are essentially discarded towards the end. Which makes me wonder, what was the point of keeping those two storylines of the Swan Lake and Planet of the Apes, because they are really useless and they don't really go anywhere. At the end of the day, I would say I do like the first three movies a lot, even though the third movie falls into the trap of parodying too many movies, but you know what, I still like it. Then you have the last two movies, which yes, I still like them. I like this kind of potty humor, and everyone has their own taste. I don't know why my humor is like a 12-year-old kid's humor, but you know what? To each their own. I just wish that they didn't drop the ball too hard on the last two movies by parodying too many movies at the same time and using the same gags over and over again from the last movies. It's just sad that we haven't seen a new entry into this franchise recently, and if they do, I would be ready to watch them. And if you know any good parody movies, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you think about this franchise. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, it's time for a goodbye.